Rico, get the fuck upstairs!
Your hair's like poking up the top of you.
Alfalfa. There you go.
There you go.
How's that?
Looks good.
I'd fuck it.
Would you?
Smell good.
What it
Well, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for this week's I Seen It Movie Reviews Podcast. I'm your host, Jerry Saylor. In the studio with me, as always, my two favorite movie aficionados. Mainly, it's just the only two dudes that I know that really like movies like I do. And they're also my best friends. He is my right-hand man. He sits on my left side. He is Dusty B.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Man, have I got an earful for you guys tonight. I got a lot to say in a short period of time to say it.
Yeah.
Also in the studio, Tim Holmes, everybody.
Hi.
Wearing one of my old shirts.
Again.
Yeah.
It's kind of in a theme.
He's good for that.
I like that shirt.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
a great shirt. It's old school. It's novelty.
I haven't seen
Vintage.
that shirt in forever.
I got the poster that matches it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told him earlier, I said, I'm going to find that poster and he can hang it up. And then, like,
Stand
when he
next
wears
to
the
it?
shirt, he can just stand next to it and just admire himself.
Guys,
So-
we have been on a streak of bad movies.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't even know if you can consider this a bad movie. Like,
Yeah.
like last week, Hurricane Heist, it was bad, but it was so bad that it was funny.
And it kind of owned the fact that it was garbage.
Yeah.
And in a way that it wasn't like Scary Movie or anything. Like, it wasn't necessarily a parody.
Dude, it felt like a parody.
Yeah. It kind of does.
It felt like a parody.
Those
Hurricane Heist was so bad that this week, it's in the cheap theaters.
wow.
Like, it didn't even last, what, 3 weeks
Yeah.
in the big theaters?
2 weeks, right? I think it was 2
I think it was 2 weeks
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the big theaters. And I checked over the weekend because my kids were wanting to see a movie. And Hurricane Heist is in the cheap theaters already. I couldn't believe it. I had to double check it. I was like, am I in the right theater? And I was like, yeah, I am, because they're still playing
Jumanji?
Jumanji and Star Wars and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. Actually,
Did you go see? Did you go to that Danbury theater?
no, I didn't go see a movie. You can't really say Jumanji because they're still playing that in the big theater.
Yeah, it's getting ready to come out on DVD, too.
Yeah, you can already like pre-order it and like watch it digitally.
Yeah. That's the only
So-
movie I've ever heard of where you can like download it or watch it digitally and it's still be in theaters.
Yeah,
That's-
legally,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's weird.
But yeah,
They're milking that movie.
yeah.
Wow, that Hurricane Heist cost $35 million to make.
Oh my God, are you serious?
And how much did it make in the theaters?
$5 million.
Wow.
Somebody's like kicking themselves.
Yeah.
Somebody's probably fired.
35. It would cost $35 million.
It says
to make that
production
movie?
budget $35 million. Yeah.
Probably a lot of water and a lot of special effects.
A lot of rope.
A lot of green
Yeah.
screen.
Whole lot of green screen.
Darts.
Speaking of green
A lot
screen.
of darts too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of green screen, Tomb Raider.
Yes.
Ooh, that CGI.
The CGI in Tomb Raider, if you haven't figured it out, Tomb Raider is the movie we just saw. And yeah, the CGI in this film, like when she,
Is in the water.
not even that.
In the river.
The worst part for me was when she's like, after she goes through the waterfall, and then she crashes,
Hanging on the
and like
plane.
she like does the roll, and then like she does the like the Spider-Man kind of slide, and she's all like, ugh. Like when she's doing that tumble down the hill, that looked so fake.
Yeah.
It was just bad.
Where like she tumbled and then it just stopped and she like kind of came to.
Yeah.
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Like literally, she's rolling down a hill, and all of a sudden she just like she does like the Spider-Man kind of whoosh to like slow down, and she's all like, ugh. And then she's like,
Got something in my belly.
yeah, I'm hurt.
That is so hot.
The only thing, in my opinion, that saved this movie was
Nick Frost.
Well, yeah, Nick
Oh
Frost
yeah.
was
Yeah,
funny.
that was good.
I was gonna say was our awesome color commentary. Yeah.
I was
thought it was
wondering if
great.
we were annoying the 5 other people that were in the theater.
I was
with
waiting for
us.
someone to be like, "Shut
up!"
up!" Yeah.
Yeah. We were worse in this movie than I think we were in Hurricane Heist.
Yeah,
'Cause
Hurricane Heist, we were just laughing.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
had the Dirk or Derv
Yeah.
part, but
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I think people were
Gosh.
laughing at Hurricane Heist with us.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
Everybody in that movie was just like, "This is just bad," so we might as well.
we need to start interviewing people.
after the movie.
Yeah, like when when the movie's out, and be like, "Hey, do you guys want to give us an interview? We're trying to, we're putting together a podcast, or whatever." That'd be a really good idea. We can just play clips of it and stuff. That would be hilarious.
should just take clips off YouTube, just like, or just put them anyways, and be like, "This is what this person said,"
That's true.
but like funny clips.
Yeah, funnier in this movie. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Did anybody else get the Fiona Apple vibe from this chick? Like she looked like Fiona Apple.
I wasn't really a big Fiona Apple fan, so
Really?
I'm not. Yeah, I don't.
I don't know who that is.
She's a singer.
Yeah.
Is she the one that bound and broken on the floor? You're already. That's Tori.
Amos.
Not Tori Amos. Maybe it's Tori Amos. I don't remember.
Is that Tori Amos?
Fiona Apple was, "You got me feeling like a criminal.
Oh, yeah.
And I need to be redeemed to the one I've sinned against.
'Cause
It's
it's
all I ever knew of love." Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Everybody,
That was
give it
great.
up. Give it up.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, that's Fiona Apple, everybody.
Yeah, she looked just like her.
I thought she did.
I think she looks like what did I say her name earlier?
You said Anne Hathaway.
No, Black Swan.
Not Black
chick.
Swan.
Yeah. You said
Natalie
her name.
Portman.
Yeah, I think she looked like Natalie Portman a little bit.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I was kind of getting that vibe
She's
about
a
the
bit
time you
skinnier.
said it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was kind of like, yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
Was anybody else like really pissed off by like the fake sounding British accents? Like I don't know if they were really like
We got a
speaking
thing
British.
for bad accents, don't we?
Yeah. I mean, at least last week in Hurricane Heist,
Yeah.
the accents were funny. Like these were just, like I said, I don't know if these actors and actresses were really British,
Yeah.
but if they are British, then their accent is
Whack.
way worse than anybody trying to put it on. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder what nationality, like, if she's American or.
American.
I don't know.
I wonder if like Walter Goggins has in his like contract or whatever that like from now on he's not doing a Southern accent anymore. You know what I mean? Like he's like, I've done it way too much. It's like almost character for him to be like a hillbilly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always got that. He's always got some kind of twang to his voice a
Yeah.
little bit. I don't know. He did in Predator, didn't he?
She's Swedish.
so. She's Swedish.
Yeah. Oh, she's married to Michael Fassbender.
Who's
Really?
that?
He has a.
He's the droid guy from the new Aliens movie, the like Alien Covenant and Prometheus and stuff.
Oh, she's married to that dude?
Yeah.
Magneto in the
Damn
new.
it.
Yeah, that guy, Magneto.
How did it
The
say
X-Men
how old she
movies.
was?
Oh.
She looked about 20.
Yeah, she
From
looked
what I
really
hear,
young.
that Fassbender's packing too.
Really?
He's packing like a baseball bat.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn it, man.
She
From
was
what I
born
hear,
in
you're packing
88.
like a baseball bat too. So I don't know what you're talking about.
So she's 30. No,
She's
29.
in her. Oh, I was gonna say.
She's 29, so she's my age?
She's 88. Were you born in 88?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow. See, you got a chance,
Yeah.
dude.
What's your birthday?
When's her birthday?
October 3rd.
Oh, no way!
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
No way!
Is
Mine's
it?
October 1st.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We
2
could be
days older
twins.
than her, man. That's crazy.
She's from Sweden now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm about to
She's-
murder a dog.
She's fine. She's
I
probably
don't-
my new crush.
I don't think she's
One
all
of
that
my
good looking.
crushes.
She lives in London.
Okay.
So her accent might have been like a little bit more real.
Yeah, but not if she's from Sweden.
Well, she resides in England, so she's around it all the time. you know?
Yeah, I guess.
Sweden
but
and London are kind of right
but
next
like,
to each other.
it wasn't even her accent that I
Right.
thought was the worst. It was her as a
dad.
child.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm
Yes.
going to miss you, Daddy.
Yeah.
Like,
And it
come
like
on.
slow too.
Yeah,
Where are you going?
Daddy.
Daddy.
Yeah,
So
He's
like,
like,
Terrence
okay,
and
I gotta
Phillip.
go. Oh, you're kind of creeping me out, kid.
I gotta leave. Don't tell her where I'm going. I can't stand that voice.
But why?
Yeah. So Tomb Raider in a nutshell. Let's I don't want to break it down completely and give everything away.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but her dad went missing for 7 years.
Yeah, that was made abundantly clear within like the first 7 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
Every person that turned around, her dad went missing 7 years ago.
And her aunt's like, your dad's been gone 7 years.
Yeah. And then the guy that was trying to get her to sign the papers were like, it's been 7 years since anyone's seen your father.
We stopped looking after 2 years, so that makes 5 years that we believed he was dead.
Yeah.
And then they do it on the boat, like, it's been 7 years since I've seen my dad, too.
Yeah, but we don't really care about that.
Yeah. For me, the whole first part of this movie about her being poor and like trying to make something with her life without having to use like her daddy's riches.
All she had to do was sign her name. She could have been.
All she had to do was sign her dad's name, and she could have done whatever the hell she wanted to.
And she could have had like a helicopter to fly her where she needed to go.
Yeah.
The fact that, spoilers, at the end of the movie, a helicopter literally flies to the tomb.
Yeah.
Picks them up and flies all the way back. I mean, I haven't seen a more mind-boggling escape than the Lord of the Rings at the end at the Mount Doom when they're at the volcano and literally like eagles fly in, pick them up, and take them home. And it's like, why not take the eagles to begin with?
Right. Right.
Why did you walk for 3 movies?
Now, like, obviously, what we're talking about her journey to the island. Now, how can I even break this down here? Okay, so she's basically a girl living her life, trying to, deal with her dad's disappearance, who's like a super rich guy, owns like tons of corporations and businesses and stuff, has lots of money, yet she chooses to be poor because 7 years ago, her dad disappeared, never to be heard from again. And we know this to be a fact.
And if he was such a wealthy businessman, how much time do you realistically think he spent with his daughter?
Not a lot.
Yeah.
The only scenes we see him in is when he's saying,
"Bye.
I've got to go again, Laura."
Laura.
But Daddy, I just saw you.
Fish and chips, Daddy.
Yeah. Is it goodbye? What do you call her? Squirt or?
Yeah, I think so.
Was it Squirt or?
Squirt.
Scout.
Scout. Yeah.
Was
it Scout? I don't know.
Squirt or Scout?
Yeah, something with an S.
Yeah.
But yeah, he'd do the
Scooch.
I got to go, Scout.
Like Face Off with like the wipe that they do on the face. That it's like all throughout that movie. This is the same thing.
Yeah.
That was like some Hunger Games thing.
Yeah.
Something like that. But no, so it comes about. She's, like I said, she's not really poor, but she's, struggling, living in wherever the hell she was in London.
On a rooftop.
Yeah.
They never sell her house.
Yeah. It just shows you her on a rooftop. And then she gets a call. No, she ends up going to jail for some stupid scene. And her aunt shows up, who's like, you need to come by the headquarters and you need to sign this paperwork that's going to declare your father legally dead. And then you can have... You'll be in charge.
Attorney,
you'll have all the money, all the businesses, everything. You'll be set for life. So she's like, I don't want to do it.
I don't want your life.
Yeah, exactly. So she goes there anyway, and she is just about ready to sign the papers, have billions of dollars, be stupid like P. Diddy rich.
P. Diddy rich.
And like the guy that's there trying to get her to sign the papers too with the aunt gives her this like puzzle box type thing. Not the cool like Hellraiser puzzle box, because that would have made a way better movie in my opinion.
Or the not Darwin. What's the one with Tom Hanks where he has the riddle box? The
Mummy?
No, Tom Hanks.
ICP.
Oh, Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Da Vinci Code.
Oh yeah, Da Vinci Code. That would have been a much
puzzle box.
Yeah, would have been way better.
Yeah.
But she gets this puzzle box thing, and she's all like, "Oh, Daddy had a whole bunch of these," and she starts like fiddling with it and stuff. And then all of a sudden, like, her first clue pops out, and she goes and she follows the clue, and then she finds out that where her dad went secretively, and she's supposed to destroy all the evidence.
Yeah.
That he has.
She finds a a video cassette in his he must have been like, I might die, so I'm gonna film my a goodbye to my daughter and tell her to clear my browser history, and
essentially, yeah.
And she doesn't, but I mean, why didn't he just burn it all?
I know, why just leave it sit there?
And
I guess he thought maybe he'll come back
it as a little kid and destroy it as a 12-year-old.
I don't know.
That's true too. Yeah.
That seems like a job that you shouldn't leave for a child.
Yeah.
Well, it has been 7 years.
Yeah, but
since
he doesn't know it's going to be 7 years.
True.
He could have the plane could have blown up.
It never does say how old she's supposed to be. I'm assuming she's probably supposed to be around 24, 25-ish.
Yeah.
Because when they do meet again in the movie, he's like, "Where'd you end up going? Oxford? Cambridge?" Assuming she's already graduated college. Assuming she went to college for 4 years, that'd make her 22. But she probably would stay in college longer to get a doctorate or something.
The year of his disappearance was 2011, because it said it on that piece of paper of how much it'd cost for him to rent the
to buy the boat to take him over there.
So the date on it was 2011.
But still doesn't tell us how old she is.
No, it doesn't.
But when you see when she's shooting the arrows at the apple, she's 11, right?
I got a 13 vibe.
Maybe 13.
Yeah.
So she's anywhere between 18 and 25 at this point.
Yeah, but I would think she would be older because he asked her what college she went to.
Yeah. But he doesn't know. How does he know what year it is?
Yeah, so I was going to say.
That's true. He's been on this deserted island for the last 7 years.
What year is it?
He looked like that, too, when you see him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Wilson.
So, I don't even know where I was going with this, but she finds her first clue. She stumbles across all her dad's notes and stuff and figures out where he went. Then she's on this mission to get where he went to.
Why?
Yeah. If he went there and disappeared, what makes her think she can go there and not disappear too?
He's alive.
And what is she expecting to find?
Yeah.
I think
is she going there for the artifact?
That's
or is she going there to say goodbye to him?
Probably either find him or say goodbye. That's the only thing I can think of.
But how is she going
to be dangerous?
Yeah, how does she plan on saying goodbye if he's dead and nobody knows where he's at?
I don't know.
And in the video, he's like, if you're watching this,
then I'm dead.
Yeah.
He
should have been and also, don't come looking for me.
Yeah.
Well, how would the whole business thing to me is just stupid at the end, but we'll get to that.
Yeah. So, needless to say, she goes and she finds a way. She pays a fisherman to take her.
The son of the man that took her dad.
Yeah. She has this invoice or email or something where the dad paid a fisherman to take him to this remote, deserted island that nobody wants to go to ever.
Also did not choose to fly helicopter.
Yeah. Could've,
and he was rich.
Yeah. Had tons of money. Still took a rickety old boat.
Take 20,000 yen to take.
No, 20,000 U.S. dollars.
U.S. dollars.
Yeah. He could have flew a helicopter, dropped into it like he was a Navy SEAL.
Or maybe 30.
Yeah.
Probably less than that.
Yeah, because
it would have been a shorter trip. So, she's got this email or document that's got this guy's name on it. So she goes looking for him. But come to find out, when she thinks she's found him, it's really the guy's son who has the same name as his dad. And come to find out, his dad was the one who took her dad to the island, and he mysteriously disappeared 7 years ago to the date. To the date. Now that right there is a huge red flag for me.
They're both dead.
Yeah, they're both dead, gone. It's been 7 years. Bear Grylls can't survive in nature that long.
You ain't going nowhere.
No. Exactly. That's basically what happens when they get to the island.
Yeah.
And also, the most dangerous, I don't know what you call it, channel of water between where they're at is the most dangerous area of water is in between them and the destination.
Hong Kong and California is what the guy said.
Yeah.
Is that what it said? Between
That's
Hong Kong?
That's what the guy said. Hong Kong, California.
That's a pretty big stretch of
Well,
ocean.
that's what he
really.
said.
But is it dangerous because of the massive storm that they run into?
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's what
Yeah.
destroys their boat.
Yeah.
But it was also like right off the shore of the island. If you notice that.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, we better get off this boat right now, because we're going down. We'll just jump off and walk to the island. It's right there, man. But like after they get there and stuff, like you pan out and it shows like all the jagged rocks and stuff. Like it's kind of like trying to keep people from getting there,
Yeah.
at least within like 100 yards, because that's kind of what it looked like to me.
Have you ever seen the movie Moana?
Yeah.
This is basically like that movie, like in real life. That's serious.
Is there an island that they
Yeah,
aren't
pretty
supposed
much.
to be
Yeah.
on?
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to watch that. I'm not big on Disney kid movies.
I mean,
I just refuse to watch them anymore.
have you seen that?
Yeah.
It's basically like that, ain't it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
This movie like has a lot of elements from every other action adventure movie that touches it.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the big boulder to start chasing
Yeah.
somebody. You know, that
Kind of
was
had that. Not really, but the little thing that rolled in front of the pathway. I thought that's what that was.
kind of.
Yeah.
Mhm. So
So,
we get
yeah.
there.
We get there and come to find out,
Walter Goggins
Yeah,
leads
that guy.
a evil slave driving mercenary group, I guess.
that's what I'd call him.
But they're like deadly loyal to him for some reason.
Yeah, I think it's because anybody who says no or tries to
Gets
not
shot.
work gets shot like
Yeah.
immediately. Like the guy's like laying there like sick, like just give me 5 minutes, boss. 5 minutes. Sorry, I can't give you 5 minutes. Done. Like, let this be a lesson to all you guys out here. You better not cough or sneeze.
So the dude from Sanford and Sons is like, I'm coming.
It's a big one.
It's a big one. I'm coming, Mary.
I did think that was kind of a cool, like, I was looking at him like a good bad guy at that point, because after he shoots that guy for coughing, he starts like drawing down
On
other
everybody,
people, and
yeah.
it looks like he's just like out of it. And that conversation that he has with her in the tent when she's waking up is creepy, and it makes him seem like he's just like gone, like he's not there anymore.
Now,
Or like he's just focused on doing this mission, and anything else is just not worth it.
I'm trying to keep this as a PG as I can
Yeah.
for this podcast, but it would seem to me that on this island, she's the only female.
Right.
I noticed that too.
Yeah. Why in the world would a guy who's as psychotic, crazy, and deranged as Walter Scroggins,
Goggins.
whatever his name is, why would he put her to slave labor, digging or hacking or whatever the heck them slaves were doing? All I really seen them doing was like digging and moving stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he put the only female in like the work group and honestly not keep him for herself
Yeah.
or keep her for himself? Maybe he's been there so long he don't even think about that.
It's 2018, bro. You can't do that now.
I guess.
Well, here's another thing. Why tell her that he straight up murdered her father?
Yeah.
And why not just say, like, he was a part of our group?
He's in that
Yeah.
tomb. We need to find it.
Or, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
why not try?
Why
Because
not
he
manipulate just a little bit?
and he does that at the end. Like, when they're about to enter the temple, and he's like, I'm going to, because the dad, spoilers, still alive. And he ends up saying, like, look, all I want is this artifact that your dad crazily believes has magical powers. All I want to do is get in and take it. Nobody has to die. You know, like, I just want to go in and take it.
Right.
Like, and then he does do that, and she does agree with him at that point to not kill her father, but also, like, hey, it's just this thing inside this tomb.
Yeah. Let him have it.
Yeah, let him have it.
And we can go home.
Yeah.
No harm, no foul.
Spoilers, it is magical, but
Yeah.
not in the way. Well, not even magical.
It's just
kind of
it's a
magical.
disease.
It's a
Yeah.
disease, yeah.
It's like disease.
And the queen was, well, not the queen, but the lady was immune to it. And the
No,
lady
well,
that's
she
in the
was a
tomb
carrier, yeah,
yeah, she was a
She
carrier.
was immune to it, so.
And anybody who touched her got the disease,
Yeah.
and then they died like a violent, horrible death.
Yeah.
Kind of like a zombie.
Yeah.
Zombie
Like
death.
start to get all like necrotic and stuff, and it goes up and it like infects their whole body, and then like they fall down, you think they're dead, but then they jump up and like try to attack you, and then when they touch you, you get the disease.
Yeah, very, very zombie-ish.
Yeah, very World War Z-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is not a zombie movie. It's a plague movie.
Or 28 Days Later, too.
Yeah.
The rage virus.
Yeah, but I still consider that more zombie than World War Z.
Yeah.
World War Z was just, once they bit you, they left you alone. They didn't like eat your flesh or
Or
try
if
your brains.
or if you're a disease, they would.
Yeah, if you had like a terminally ill disease, they wouldn't mess with you because you're like impure or something. They were kind of like Zom Nazis.
Yeah.
You know?
Zom Nazis.
We don't want the impure in our group. So yeah. And then we kind of gave it away there. You know, it's a disease, whatever. There was a big fight scene. Oh my gosh. You could have won like 2 steps into this fight, but yet you chose to actually fight this dude. Horrible choices were made in this movie.
And
for me, the biggest one, when she mounts her escape and like she gets away and she meets her dad, and then she's like empowered to like go and steal the guy's like satellite phone so she can call for help. She goes and she sneaks up through the camp with her bow and arrow, and she's like in the guy's tent. She's in his tent, and he comes just strolling in right past her, doesn't even see her. She could have just shot him.
Yeah.
In the back of the head with the bow and arrow,
Grabbed the sat phone.
took the satellite phone, called for help, and then that would have been it.
Yeah.
And I would argue and say, well, all she wants to do is just steal the sat phone. She's not actually there to kill anybody. The bow is just for her defense. But I can't say that because she turns and shoots one of the just nameless henchmen.
Yeah.
And starts the great escape of the slaves.
The Great Revolution.
Yeah, which is a side plot that does not get explored whatsoever.
No.
You really just cut to them and they're going, we're going to wait for Laura. And then go back to Laura.
The guy's like, I can't leave her here. She drugged me to this island where I'm probably going to die, and my daddy died here. Yeah, she wrecked my boat, and now I got to wait for her because she's my only ticket out.
And then one of the other guys, and one of the other guys goes, hey, we're going to stay with you because your dad saved our lives. How?
Yeah.
What did the dad do?
I think he said, your dad died for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. How?
Explore that.
Yeah. I'd like to know
I want
exactly
to know.
how.
Yeah.
Why is his dad so unimportant but yet so important?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He took a bullet for
so
somebody.
important that all those slaves were
Yeah.
like, yeah, man, we got to stick behind this dude because his dad was cool. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it at all. And how come none of these slave dudes know that Laura Croft's dad is still alive?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had seen him
Yeah.
running around or
How,
something.
they're going to be like, no, Laura, he's not dead. We saw him escape.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
And like his whole thing is protecting that artifact, making sure that they don't get to it.
Why doesn't he like try to kill that dude?
Yeah, why
Instead of
isn't
just
he, like-
hiding in a cave.
He doesn't become the what's that Billy Zane movie where he's like the jungle protector? It's like
The Phantom.
the Phantom, yeah. Like he could have been the Phantom
Yeah.
of the jungle.
That movie was better than Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
And I only
that
saw
was-
it once.
That was a piss movie.
Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah.
That was a piss movie.
Yeah. Dude, it was bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
Really?
For a Billy Zane movie, yeah, it was bad.
I don't know who Billy Zane is.
He was
Can it, Zane?
Yeah, he was in Zoolander.
To
I know
the
you've
Titanic?
seen Zoolander, right?
Oh, okay,
He was
yeah.
in
See Titan-
Titanic.
Yeah.
He was the bad guy, the bald-headed bad guy,
Oh, okay.
the abusive husband or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in
Gotcha.
Demon Knight.
Yeah.
He was one of the thugs, Biff's thugs, in
Yeah.
the Back to the Future movies.
Ah.
I don't think he was in the third one though. He probably was, but I
No,
don't
he was
know.
only in the 50s, right? Yeah.
No, he was in the alternate 1985 too, in part 2.
One of the cyborg people?
Look, we can do this the hard way or the easy way. He was that guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because he had the cowboy hat on, the
Yeah.
toothpick and stuff. Yeah.
Dude, my thing I didn't like about this movie, like I said, was the whole company business thing at the end. That was
yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
Because, like, it was... Trinity is, like, the big thing in the whole movie. Cause
They
they're
don't
like,
even really
Trinity.
explain what
They
the hell
don't-
Trinity
yeah,
is.
Yeah.
It's like the Illuminati to them, I guess.
They
Yeah.
want magical artifacts for power and control.
Yes.
But how do they use it?
Yeah.
What was their plan for the disease finger?
Yeah.
Don't,
But, like, okay, so Laura Croft's dad, Richard, I guess is his name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. so
Lord
he-
Richard.
Yeah, Lord Richard.
Lord
owned
Dick.
all of these companies but didn't know about that one that goes around and steals stuff.
That his own sister
Yeah.
was the leader of,
Yeah.
or at least heavily involved with
Like
it.
this, like oh, where's all this random money going to in this little company over here? Like, how would somebody miss that? Like,
And then Laura signs over the business to her. But granted, it's before she figures it out.
yeah,
Right.
But she's not like the blood doesn't drain from her face and just realize like, oh my God, I just gave her all the power. She just kind of like goes back to Nick Frost, buys 2 guns, and
ding dong, motherfucker.
That for me was the best part of the movie.
Oh man, because it set it up perfectly. It looked just like that.
Yeah.
Boondock Saints.
I'll take 2.
Yeah. Oh man. Movie sucked.
Yeah, this movie was bad. If I had to say watch it or squash it, squash this one under the rug and forget about it.
Are we already there?
I don't know, but I'm just saying squash it.
I can't think of anything else to talk about.
Well, yeah.
I mean, the movie was just horrible.
It goes
Flat out.
like
it was bad.
The beginning scene starts off with a boxing fight, and then bicycle
Where she gets her
chase.
butt straight whooped.
Yeah, everything that she does, and like before she gets to the island,
Everything just turns to crap.
yeah,
She loses at everything. She can't win. She can't catch a break.
can't fight.
So what
can't
makes her
bike
think she can
race.
go to some crazy island and do good?
Can't bike race. She chases after the kids and does get them, but they corner her on the boat, and the only reason why she makes it out of there is because
Drunken sailor dude pulls a shotgun out.
Yeah.
That's it. If he hadn't have been there,
Yeah.
she'd have been shanked and thrown in the water.
Yeah. So what it was is these 3 guys tried to take her book bag from her because I guess she was American, and they're like, "Oh well, we can help you. The ship's over there."
and she's just wandering around aimlessly going, "Hey, do you know this guy?
Yeah.
Do you know this guy?"
Do you speak English? Anybody here speak English? Like, yeah, that's pretty much how it was.
Yeah.
You guys notice, like, there was a lot of, like, chase scenes?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It
Yeah,
goes
like, the whole movie is
bike
just like a chase
chase,
scene.
then harbor chase, and like every time it changes location, there's a chase or action sequence.
or like
pretty much.
a montage of her running.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of those. Felt like I was playing that iPad game. What's it called? Temple
Run.
Yeah, Temple Run. Yeah,
That's-
that's what it felt like.
That they should have called this movie Temple
Temple
Run.
Run.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
Tomb Run.
Yeah.
Or Raider Run.
Raider Run.
Anything.
That's pretty
I
much
don't
what it was, man.
Did you guys play the Tomb Raider video games?
I did. Early.
Did you?
I played the one that this one's based on, pretty much.
Really?
And you know what? It has a better story. So
the video game has a better
yes.
story? I believe it.
And the Tomb Raider video game, the 2016, 2017, the newer one, she's a college student. Like, she's not chasing out her, wondering where her dad went or nothing. She's a student. She goes on her research on that goddess chick that's in this movie, the one that they go to raid the tomb of. It's the same name, but her powers involved with weather. And her research helps like a band of archaeologists,
Right.
led by like a fallen celebrity archaeologist, and he recruits her to help him get to the island. And they take a boat, and the boat crashes because the island is protected by these crazy storms, which is part of the legend of the lady the Mimiki or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
And the people on the island, there are people on the island, but they're cultists that worship this goddess, whatever. But they're like mercenaries, pirates. It's kind of Tortuga-ish. And they have slaves and stuff, but it's because people crash their boats when getting close to the island, and then they bring them in and bring them into the cult or make them slaves or whatever.
Right.
So
That already sounds way better than this movie. Yeah.
So the ship crashes. They're all separated. The beginning part of the game is just trying to find your crew, because you're just like this college chick. Like you have no survival skills or whatever. And
So even in the game, she's like totally clueless when it comes to raiding tombs.
yeah, but
Okay.
she has archaeology skills, so she can do enough to help survive. Like she can identify.
So unlike the movie, she actually has some skills.
Yes.
Because in the movie, she has like no skills whatsoever. She can barely ride a bicycle. Well, and fight for that matter. I think I could have took her in a fight.
yeah.
honestly.
Shave your armpits.
Yeah. You see this? Makes you more aerodynamic when I fight.
But yeah, I mean, like, so that's the movie should have been that, really. I mean, there's even like plot twists and stuff. Like you find a survivor or someone who's like hiding out on the island,
who's escaped the cult, pretty much.
Right, and it turns out no, he's the leader of the cult, and he's gaining information on them, and so that he can get to the actual goddess chick that's in the tomb.
Right.
So he can take her power because like the power descends through people. So
transcends
or transcends. I don't know. But yeah, he wants to ascend.
Occultology on that one. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not an occult or whatever.
An oncologist.
Yeah. But yeah, like that's the plot of that game, and it's like way better.
Well, the same people that wrote the story for this movie were all the same people.
Yeah,
that
Square
Enix. Yeah.
Which the original Tomb Raider was Eidos, E-I-D-O-S.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Eidos Interactive.
And I think they went out of business.
Yeah, or Square Enix bought them.
Yeah. Square Enix games are good.
How did the movie compare to like some of the original early games?
Dude, like early games had like dinosaurs in them and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been forever since I played them.
It was a puzzle game.
Yeah, they were like puzzle games. Yeah, like, Tomb Raider. Literally, I mean, it felt like Temple Run a little bit, except it's you'd
have to stop and do a puzzle every now and again.
Yeah, I mean, it's things like that.
Right.
I mean, the older games are fun just because.
Did you guys see the original movies, Tomb Raider and Tomb Raider 2, Cradle of Life?
Man,
I've only seen bits and pieces of
yeah.
it.
Now, see, I went into this movie not playing a game, not seeing any of the original movies, and I was thinking, okay, I wasn't a fan. I didn't like the reason I didn't see the movies. I didn't like Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, cool. We got a new actress playing Lara Croft. Let's see what it's all about. Never played a game. Never looked interesting to me. Okay, so I went into this movie completely open-minded, thinking, okay, let's give it a shot. It sucked. I was totally let down.
Yeah.
Totally. It doesn't make me want to go back and play a game. It doesn't make me want to go back and watch the other movies. It makes me want to go watch Hurricane Heist again and have a good time in the theater.
The games are good, though. The newer games are really good. Like, the graphics look amazing. They look way better than the CGI crap that was.
Anything on PS4 Xbox One these days just looks phenomenal.
But I would say that the new Tomb Raider game is kind of a different take on the Naughty Dog Nathan Drake.
Yeah.
What is those called?
Oh,
no idea.
I know what you're talking about. Uncharted. The Uncharted games.
Yeah, the Uncharted games.
Which those are really good games.
Yeah, you're like playing through a movie.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like the new Tomb Raider.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there are like much more like callbacks to that game.
Yeah.
Like the name of the boat that she's on, which I can't remember what it is.
I couldn't tell you.
Endurance, I think, was the name of the boat that she crashes on in the game. And like the name of the goddess is the same, although the powers are
different.
Much
Way
different.
Yeah. What were they gonna do with a body of a person who, if you touch it, you die?
Yeah.
Like, what are they gonna do? Like take bits and pieces of it and be like, look, if you don't give us, a bazillion dollars, we're gonna touch you with this old crusty witch hand finger, and you're gonna die.
And then
I think they were probably going to make like some kind of plague or disease with it, or study the disease, whatever it was.
To try to replicate it,
to try to replicate it. Yeah.
And find a cure for something that's already cured because it's locked away in a tomb.
Yeah. Well, that would be like a James Bond villain-esque style thing, like we found the plague and we also have the cure.
We'll probably weaponize it.
Yeah, weaponize it, and then we can have the cure. Kind of like the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was the thing of the first one, was to release a plague and then have the cure.
Who knows? I know the movie sucked.
Yeah, this movie sucked.
It was bad.
And what was bad is the giant leaps in like logic and
like the leaps you made from like cliffs.
No, like just logical
those leaps were even worse.
Yeah,
because like she never looked like she jumped. She just kind of looked like she was like.
She just like it's like she like every time she'd go like this, like the skin would like help her glide or something. You know?
like a sugar glider.
Yeah, like a sugar glider. Every jump was like.
Yeah. Of course, the Lara Croft has wings.
Yeah.
Oh man,
uh,
I have to watch that trailer.
No, no.
Yeah, it was good.
but no, the like leaps in logic. Why does she go to the island?
Yeah.
Why is she like? Why didn't the dad burn all the documents before he left? Why would he leave that to a child to do?
Why would he leave it for her and not expect her to come try to find him?
Yeah, and he leaves her a puzzle box that leads her to this office, and then he leaves her a giant cache of more riddles, basically.
Right.
Which
Like,
leads her to
dude,
believe
you
that she needs
baited
to do
her
that. Yeah.
with a riddle,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna say, "Hey, burn all my riddles."
Yeah.
The one thing that reminds you of me.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, I mean that's the problem with this movie is that it doesn't have fun with its campiness, and it tries to almost pass itself off as not being campy. It passes itself off as we're like Wonder Woman 2.0. It's we're bringing this game and we're going to adapt it for film, and you're going to think it's Wonder Woman, which is a comic turned to movie, and that movie was good.
Right.
But this, it's like, yeah, they had a premise, and
she had like no desire. Like once she got there, she had no desire to go raid a tomb.
Right.
Like she was literally like forced to go into this tomb with like a whole team of dudes that basically forced her to go deeper into this tomb.
Right.
Ladies first.
Yeah.
Yeah, ladies first.
Like she, and at no point was she ever like, "Look, guys, you guys hang back.
Yeah.
Let me go in here," and that would have been better.
Yeah, way better.
If she would have said, "Look, guys, let me go into here.
I know all the secrets.
Yeah, I can solve all the puzzles. I can get through whatever. Let me go in here. You guys hang back. I'll get what you want. Just let my dad live."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
That would've
like
been
that
better.
dude's team was like the ones who basically opened up all the traps and the.
And compare
single
that
one.
to Last Crusade,
Okay.
right? Because that's the same thing. The Nazis take Indy and his dad into the temple to get the Holy Grail, right?
Right.
That's Last Crusade, yeah. But they do it to make sure that they don't like try to destroy it or whatever. Like they follow them in and force them by gunpoint to solve all the riddles and everything. But it's because I don't know. I mean, I guess Indy could have done the same thing. Like how I'll do this by myself and bring you back the Holy Grail.
Right.
I don't know.
Maybe he just didn't want to. She definitely didn't want to.
Yeah, she definitely didn't want to.
She just wanted to like everybody to like take a time out and then like resume this tomorrow.
Well,
You
Andy
know?
uses the Grail. Have you seen Last
No,
Crusade?
I haven't seen
That's
anything
why I
Indiana
was like,
Jones
why aren't you
movies.
helping me? He uses
I was agreeing. I was like, yeah, that's right.
he uses the Holy Grail to heal his father because his dad gets shot, and he's going to die. And the Holy Grail is supposed to grant him immortality. So
Okay.
it's his prerogative to get the Grail so that he can heal his father. But yeah, the Nazis. want
She
the
could
Grail.
have done the same thing, been like, look, I'll go get this dead lady out of her tomb and bring her to you, and then you just let my dad live.
Right.
Still would have been a better premise than
Yeah.
what actually happened.
Well, I don't think they wanted to move her. That's what I'm saying.
I know they did, because remember they were
Well, I
like,
don't think
let's
she
get.
and her dad wanted to move him.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't care. Like
Yeah.
the dad's crazy and believes that it's
Magical.
magical,
Yeah.
because he lost his wife and he has like this broken heart complex.
Yeah.
He's got to find a proof or evidence of life after death so that he can get closer to his dead wife.
Yeah.
And so when
and that
he goes,
drove him crazy.
right, drives him crazy. So that's understandable. But she's looking at it logically too. She's like, look, it's just some artifact or whatever. We're just going to go in and find a dead broad. They want to take it. It's fine. And that's why she agrees to go in and not protect it like the dad is ready to die for it.
Yeah, he was like, just let him kill me. Just
Yeah.
let him kill me. Don't help him. And then she was like, look, I'm not going to like. I think her exact words were, but Dad, I just found you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you die. I didn't come here to watch you get killed. Yeah.
But he dies.
Yeah. Kills himself, really. Yeah. How did, I guess, when the one guy came back to life,
He touched him.
he touched
Yeah.
him, yeah, and I guess that's how he got.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
the guy
disease,
jumps on him
Yeah.
and he fights him off. But yeah.
He just blows himself up.
Hmm.
Lame.
Well, like the people that put her in that tomb, like were they wearing gloves?
Well, remember when she's like, wait, and she's looking at all the pictures and stuff? She's like, Nobody forced her to come here.
Yeah.
She came here by herself.
Yeah,
She,
but
like,
did she rig her up on? Did she rig herself up on that little thing that made her pop out?
she might have.
She built the giant wall of wheels, and then she built, put knives into the floor.
As long as she didn't touch you, I guess you were all right. So she could have ordered, like, bitch, you better build all this stuff or I'm going to touch you.
Yeah.
Enough people died building that tomb that there was a moat of cadavers.
Yeah, a moat of dead bodies. And then, like, even like the first trap that goes off, they were like, this was meant to keep people in, not people out. So yeah, she, like, I guess enslaved all these people to, like, go and build this tomb for her and, like, lock her away. And then, like, well, now that you're here, you got to protect anybody coming to trying to get me out.
Which, why would people do that?
No.
Back then, she was a, like, nuclear bomb on society.
Yeah.
So she had to, you know, she could have just got into the boat and then crashed it into the rocks and sunk to the bottom of the ocean and got the same result.
But if she would have, like,
poisoned the water
or something, yeah.
Yeah.
You never know. Who knows?
Maybe sucks.
Yeah, this movie sucked.
So I think we're all in agreement here. Squash it.
Oh, big time squash it.
Yeah. Sweep it under the rug. Forget about it. And go watch Hurricane Heist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only redeemable quality of this movie is Nick Frost, and he has like 2 minutes of screen time.
I'd say 3.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That was pretty funny.
As soon as I saw him, I was like, oh, man, that's awesome. Nick Frost. Hell yeah, that's my boy. And then, like, he was done. That was it.
Yeah.
And then he came back at the end, and I was like, oh, it's Nick Frost again.
And they don't really pay off on the joke. Like, he's not like, hey, your coffee, like, your little trick with the coffee burned my nuts or anything.
No.
He's just like, oh, you're back. I got guns.
Yeah. Doesn't really explain how she went about the guns. It just went from her, like, talking, and then, like, she just kind of looks over.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, she's like, I'll take 2.
Dang
Bang.
dong.
Yeah. and that was it.
Yeah. Outside of that, I don't think. Why was there a plane in the river?
I guess it was like, I think the plane was just kind of maybe like a crashed. It was
But
a
is it-
Japanese plane, so because it had the red dot on it. So
I
I guess
didn't even catch
it
that.
was just I guess it was just. Old planes used to go off course all the time during World War II, so they probably
Yeah,
just
but
crashed
it
there.
was like perfect. Like even the wings and nothing was like really broken. It was just rusted out and stuff.
Yeah, I guess maybe it tried to. They
It probably crash landed
crashed
somehow.
on the river, and it
Yeah.
just came
That
to a
was
stop
like
right
Do you
there.
way
think-
hard to believe.
Do you
Yeah.
think at that point when she was like going down the river and she's like, oh my God, a plane. Why didn't I think
Why
of that?
here?
Somebody flew there.
Yeah. And then at the end when the helicopter shows up, was she like, why didn't I think of that, man? $20,000, man. Could have got me a lot better boat ride.
At $8,000.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't even think it was that much. I think it was only like $1,000.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because she had it stuffed in her shoe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Dumb.
Yeah.
Like I said, when the helicopter came, like that's the bad guys. Like,
Yeah.
how they're gonna be like, "Hey, you gotta take us home." You know, we
Yeah.
killed the other guys. But
By the way, they're in like this super awesome military style jet that looks like it could take like an RPG
Yeah.
straight to the side. Yet they're going to do what she says because she's standing there with a bow and arrow and a couple dudes with a couple automatic rifles.
Right. And when they
Yeah.
get to where they're going, are they just like, okay, well, see ya?
Yeah,
evil,
exactly.
evil
Yeah.
guys are trying to destroy the world.
Evil henchmen, we're going to let you live since you flew us home.
they take all these.
Don't tell nobody.
They take all these Japanese guys back to America or something. Like,
I don't know. Do you think they took them?
probably
They
took them
back to Japan.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I
probably.
was thinking too.
But even then, like, I don't know. Movie sucked.
Awful.
Yeah, definitely squash it.
Was.
If anybody asks you to like go see this movie, just tell them no.
Yeah.
Because we seen it.
Yeah, because we did seen it. So that's going to be our time this week, folks. Check
what
us
movie
out.
are we doing next?
I have no clue. No clue. I know we were supposed to talk about this ahead of time and have like
Man,
a plan.
There's a movie that's coming out this week, and I was gonna
Suggest it?
and I can't remember what it was now.
We saw some different trailers this week.
A couple.
Are we going to review Ready Player One?
I do want to see that
When it
movie
comes out, I mean, I'll go
now.
see it, but I think it's going to be garbage.
What about the other one that was new this week? What was it? What was it, guys? The last one up there.
I couldn't tell you.
The one with the woman and the house robbers looks
Oh.
like garbage, man.
What was it called?
Breaking In.
Yeah, Breaking In or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that looked like hot garbage.
Yeah. Well,
What's that chick's name that plays in that movie? That's gonna play in that movie.
what movie?
That
The Breaking In?
movie.
Oh, I have no idea.
I know who it is, but I can't think of what her name is.
Yeah.
She's a pretty famous black actress.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
But there's like a whole squad of people that break into her house, and she's in there with her 2 kids, and she's willing to die to protect them, or fight all these guys off to protect them. And not one of the bad guys just goes like, "Hey, put a gun to one of the kids' head, come out and surrender, or we're gonna blow your kid's head off."
Yeah.
Isle of Dogs opens up Friday.
The Isle of Dogs?
Or Isle of Dogs.
Oh, that cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, that one.
That one looks good, but that's not coming out till like Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas 2018. That one looked decent. Can't wait for all these rock movies to come out.
I know.
I am disappointed we didn't see the trailer for Skyscraper.
Yeah.
I'm starting to memorize that one. I've seen it so many times.
But whatever, because I'm just a security man.
Yeah. What does he say? I'm just a glorified security guard. Yeah.
And
I got a fake leg.
I thought we were the only ones on this floor.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, who do I love?
Me.
Who do I love?
Me. Gosh, movie looks terrible. But I don't know what movie we're going to see next week.
You could see the. Where's the Esquire 6 theater at?
That's up in Clifton.
Is it?
Yeah.
March 28th. You could see The Room there.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
The 28th. That's like next week.
Yeah, they're playing The Room.
Maybe we'll go see that.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
We've already reviewed it, kind of.
Yeah,
but,
we did. Yeah.
It's either here or there.
I'd like to see it. I've always heard cool things about the Esquire, and it'd be cool to see The Room there.
I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could really sit through that movie in a theater.
In a theater, yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
That
The
movie was
Room?
brutal.
It's so bad, but yet
Yeah.
it's so good.
Yeah.
But maybe
I
it'll be
think
like
if there's a
Hurricane
good-
Heist, and we'd all be making fun of it.
If there's a good crowd there, it'll be
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
I'm taking a bunch of
Yeah.
spoons.
Yeah.
Throw them at the screen.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed. Somebody throw a fucking spoon in
Spoons?
my
Yeah.
screen and rip it or something.
Isle of Dogs, I think would be cool. Is that supposed to be showing everywhere though?
I'm not for sure.
It's a Wes Anderson movie. It's
Yeah.
pretty big. I mean, he's a pretty well-known director.
That's just a trippy looking movie.
It does. It looks very graphic-y. I'm not saying that because it's a cartoon, but
His
looks
movies have a lot of subdued, like, speaking. Like people are just talking very, like, kind of monotone.
right.
We got to go save that person.
Yeah.
And I like it. I like his style, his flair.
I thought it looked cool.
Worth checking out.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do that. Does it come out this week?
I think it opens Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm game if you guys are.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Tim?
Yeah. I'm
Isle of Dogs? Okay.
Yeah.
So check us out next week. Same time, same channel. We'll be reviewing Isle of Dogs.
If that comes out this next weekend.
I think it does. I think it's.
If it does, that's going to be the next movie. Either way, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Whether or not we do it this week, who knows. But be sure to tune in. Make sure you hit the like button on this video. Hit the subscribe. Hit the notifications button so you'll be notified when we post a new video. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, all that fun stuff. That being said, folks, that is a wrap. Peace.
Later.